Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new video series. This is called What Has Happened So Far, ... Dragon Ball Super Moro Arc Review. So basically, in this series of videos that me and Chris are doing, as we catch up to certain manga, we will do what has happened so far in said manga to catch everybody up and get our thoughts on it, and then we'll start reviewing the chapters as they come out. So we wanted to start with Dragon Ball Super because me and Chris are both caught up on it, and it's a Shonen Jump property because y'all know we love Shonen Jump, and the new chapter doesn't come out for 12 days, so it gives us enough time to put this video out and then get ready for the new chapter, as well as just to be honest that the Dragon Ball Super manga right now is actually pretty good. Like, it's not a bad story, and this might be the best story of Super. Like, I don't want to jump the gun, but it might be. Chrissa, how you doing, my brother, my co-host, as always, for the anime and manga stuff? How you doing, bro?
I'm Gucci Bandana, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. Like, this is the best arc Dragon Ball has had in a long time.
All right, let's talk about that. Is this the best arc of Super?
I think so. So far, I think so.
I'm trying to think what we could say is because, all right, we're just going off of just manga. Let's not go off of anime. Is the Tournament of Power a good arc in the manga?
Yeah, I like it, but it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it's not like gas packed.
Are you liking the Moro arc more than it?
The Moro Park is gas packed.
See,
the Moro arc is gas packed.
I think the Moro arc is the best arc so far in Super. The one that I put second isn't the Tournament of Power. I actually put the Zamatsu, like Vegito fusion arc second, and then I go Tournament of Power.
I think so too. I think I would do that. Like, I would put it
just because of what Zamatsu was, and like seeing Vegito, seeing Trunks come back, it was just very member berries in the word of South Park, very nostalgic, but telling a very intriguing story.
Facts. And I'm not gonna lie, the manga, as far as the manga, the first tournament hit, but the first tournament was nerfed with the second tournament. Like, the second tournament was way better. It makes the first tournament look bad because all the characters that was super.
And then in the anime, the first tournament is horrible.
Yeah, the anime butchered the first tournament. It was decent, but it wasn't as good as the manga. The manga was good. The manga wasn't great, but it was pretty good. It was like very exciting because it was new concept. You saw new Frieza race. You saw new. You saw Hit was an entirely new kind of character, kind of species, or whatever you want to say. But the tournament arc wasn't bad as far as the manga. It was kind of butchered in the anime, but the first two arcs that were movies were better off as movies than manga, the anime and in the manga. Like,
and like the Broly stuff in the manga was whatever. It was just like
it was one page. It was like a quick. Oh, look, this happened. That's so annoying. I wish we would get like a solid one shot of the Broly movie, like one volume, like a full volume's worth, like about this much. Maybe not even, maybe like a half, but like just cover the movie.
45
pages. Upon it, you know what I'm saying, if you want to, but like 45 pages.
like a first chapter. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you can give us at least two. I thought we need at least like two chapters. We need the intro or like three. Like, intro, meet, close. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you. So
the page is like, damn, you can't just say this happened. What if, like, for the manga only niggas, they just know that there's no manga only Dragon Ball fans. They know there's people that fuck with the manga, but they're gonna watch the movies.
Yeah, and they're gonna watch the anime as well. It's just the thing is they're banking on that manga fans read this because they know they're gonna watch it either way. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, it just depends on how deep your fandom goes to determine whether you're gonna read it or not. But no matter what, all Dragon Ball fans are watching it.
Facts.
So let's get into this. The way we're going to do it is we're going to basically, I have some notes where we're going to discuss Vegeta's new power, Goku's new power, the different battles, and then Moro's team and Moro's powers. But before we do any of that, let's just do a brief, go over what has happened in said chapter so far. So basically, what's going on in said arc so far. So basically, it starts off with Goku and Vegeta fighting in the hyperbolic time chamber. They discuss how Goku can't go Ultra Instinct anymore because it was just a one-time thing in the Tournament of Power. And then all of a sudden, Jocko contacts, I believe, or someone they basically, Mr. Satan contacts Bulma saying, and Goku and Vegeta saying that they need help because the Galactic Patrol needs Boo, and they're trying to bring out the Grand Supreme Kai, which I didn't realize that the Grand Supreme Kai was inside of Good Boo. Did you know that?
I didn't know that until this arc, you know what I'm saying? But whenever
when did that happen?
It happened early on in the arc, like I want to say it was right after they introduced Moro and
No, I'm
they
saying
introduced.
like I knew that was like in the arc. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying like when did like before this? Like how did they know? Like when did the Grand Supreme Kai fuse with Boo? Like good Boo to make
See
good
that
Boo?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they ever addressed that before.
It was that in like the Z manga. Like I need to go back to Dragon Ball
I
Z,
don't
the
know if they
manga
ever addressed that.
itself. Yeah, because
They
like
may have.
if you guys
I
out
feel like
there
this was like a new
watching this,
thing brought up with this arc. I know. I feel like the Grand Supreme that. I feel like that Kai was a character, the Grand Supreme Kai, but I don't think they talked about him. Maybe
ever.
they
I don't
might
know.
have. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know if I ever saw him because it's just like the West Kai, the King Kai, like the different like Kais, and then like the guy over him in the tournament. That's the only ones I remember in Z. And then like oh homeboy, what's his name? The blue guy that Gohan gets out the sword, and then the one that fused with the red one. I think his name is Kabuto. Like the dude who
Yeah.
fused. Like what's the dude who fused with Kabuto? What's his name?
What
That's
in that?
is that
That's not
Supreme
Supreme
Kai?
Kai, right?
I think
Let me
that's
see.
Supreme Kai. Okay, so yeah, if that's Supreme Kai, and then they have the older Supreme Kai, which was the dude in the sword, then I know him, King Kai, and the different him like West Kai, East Kai, like those Kais, as well as the one in charge of them. But I don't ever remember Grand Supreme Kai. I think that's like a new thing, like you said.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I feel like he's been around as far as they've mentioned him, but you've never seen him.
Yeah, okay,
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe when they speak on all the Kais, but the thing about it is, bro, you kind of saw what was it in the alternate universe, the twin kind of pair universe 6 or 7. No, we're in 7. So universe 6, you kind of seen
6.
they have like a Kai like that, little fat, kind of chubby Kai.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
do.
We just never really seen ours.
We
like
never seen ours. Yeah, this is the first time. So basically, he's fused inside of Good Boo, and some the Galactic Patrol's like we need him to stop this force that only the Grand Supreme Kai and the I guess the normal Supreme Kai or the Northern Supreme Kai. Just basically, the Grand Supreme Kai and another Kai fought this guy named Moro, and they're the only ones who defeated him. And the Grand Supreme Kai used all of his magic to lock this guy away and take away his magic, but he's breaking out or like he's broken out, and they need the Galactic Patrol and Jocko need Boo to help. Goku and Vegeta go over instead just until Boo gets there. They learn from this new patrolman Miris that like, yo, this shit is serious, and Moro is heading to New Namek and he's wiping out worlds. And so basically they travel to New Namek. They end up fighting him. They end up losing because Moro drains all of their energy. Moro then makes a wish because one of Frieza's henchmen who was in jail with him told him about the Namekian wish. He wishes all his magic back, and then he wishes for the dragon to leave as well. And then so all these Namekians die fighting to stop him from getting these wishes. He ends up getting them, and then he breaks his homies out of jail. Then as he breaks his homies out of jail, Goku and them are like, oh well, he goes to Earth, and well, the homies go to Earth. They end up fighting Gohan, Piccolo, and them. They end up winning, and then they were winning for a little bit. Then they get recharged with Moro's power, and then Krillin's like, well, Goku and Vegeta are gonna come save us, and then Moro was like, oh, bet I'm gonna give y'all 2 months to train, and then Jocko ends up getting him an extra 2 months, which is like, or he either gets him an extra 2 months, or it was 2 months, so it's either 2 or 4, whatever. Jocko gets him some extra time, so then Vegeta and Goku are training. Vegeta's training on Yardrat, and Goku is training with Miris in the hyperbolic time travel, which is very interesting that Vegeta went to Yardrat, and it shows that he's putting his ego aside, and we're going to talk about Vegeta's character development when we discuss our thoughts on this. But basically they go train. Moro comes back at the end of it, and Goku has to real quick, Miris gets taken away from Whis, and Whis is like, yo, you got to come with me. We find out that Miris is an angel, so and Miris angel in training, and Miris can't be helping like he is, so Goku has to find his way back. And then Vegeta's like, I'm gonna train until the ultimate last minute, and then I'm gonna come in. So Goku's flying his ship, and then Krillin and all of them are fighting Moro, Android 17, and they're fighting all of Moro's homies. Let me get the names of Moro's homies real quick that they fighting, just because I have their names listed, and I don't remember all their names. They're fighting Sagabundo, who is the leader, Shima Mareka, 7-3, Yunba, Kakazai, Kikaza, Iwaza, and Miza, the three fine women who they fuse, and then Yuzun, Zayuogi, and Bikura. But the most important ones is Sagabundo, Shimurareka, 7-3, and Yunba, and then the three women who Master Roshi and Krillin fight. All of them end up like kind of winning their battles and beating up Sabung. Krillin and Master Roshi are almost dying. Goku comes in, takes out all of them. But Moro keeps bringing Sagabundo back to life, but Goku keeps beating his ass, and then Sagabundo ends up dying because Moro did the life transfer thing too many times. Goku and thus ends up fighting Moro. Moro's like, bring out your true power, and then we learn that Goku learned Ultra Instinct Sign from Mirrors, starts fighting him for a little bit, but then Mirrors sucks out, Moro sucks out his powers, and Goku ends up losing. And then all of a sudden, Vegeta pops up on Earth. Vegeta is fighting him in Super Saiyan Blue. I guess mastered or elevated just the perfect Super Saiyan Blue. And then Vegeta ends up using his new power, which is Force Spirit Fission. And we'll get into what that is in a little bit. But Vegeta uses it, starts winning on Moro, taking Moro's energy away. And then Moro comes back with consuming 7-3 and thus getting this new form, is whooping Vegeta's ass, learns Vegeta's powers by copying his, and then Moro goes on a whipping spree of stabbing Goku through the heart, fucking beating Vegeta's ass, giving Piccolo a special beam cannon, fucking up Gohan. All the Z fighters are down, and Mira steps in to about to fight, and then we see Whis kind of coming in the background as well, and then Dende is trying to go heal all these people, so we're going to see what Miras can do and see if Whis steps in, but they're fighting Moro, and that's how the chapter's end. So, Krista, that's a mouthful. I think let's handle this by just getting initial thoughts from you of this arc.
Front to back gas pack. Like, I knew whenever this arc started off, let me just start off by saying I'm glad we're finally in territory where Dragon Ball Super, the anime, has ended and the manga is past the ending of Dragon Ball Super, because it was a struggle when you were getting these chapters.
Because it was different.
Certain
things were different. Like the manga went its own direction, and then we're getting this Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood type situation with part of the beginning, because the Tournament of Power in the manga is different than the Tournament of Power in the anime.
For sure. Like, they got like the whole Roshi Ultra Instinct shit in the manga. Or like just Roshi cutting up, you feel me?
Yeah, right.
You don't really get too much of that in the anime.
He wasn't Ultra Instincting, but he was cutting up.
He was cutting up, but
he was whooping ass.
Twitter was going crazy and joking about it. But I know for sure it was kind of stressful because you would get episodes before and
chapters,
after. It would be back to back. Like, sometimes you would get a chapter before you get an episode. Sometimes you get an episode before you get a chapter.
And they were never on the same page.
Never on the same page. And you got certain things that lined up, but at least now when the anime comes back, they're going to have a good source material to go off of. Or even if they already have it done and it's veering off of the source material a little bit, we'll at least have the manga to have the manga canon and then the anime canon. Intertwine and
weaving, you know what I'm saying, back and forth. Yeah.
So I'm already liking it more, and I'm glad they're giving it that kind of fresh room for surprise, because you don't know what the fuck is going on at the end of each chapter, especially this most recent chapter. You're like, what the fuck? Like, after every single chapter, it hits you with that old nostalgia,
especially since it's once a month too. I think that's a benefit for it too. It's like it builds suspense, it builds desire, and we get more pages. So it's a win all around.
Pages.
Yep.
We get a lot.
Initial thoughts, I'm digging this as well. I'm digging this thoroughly. All right, let's start off with basically what some of my favorite moments. I love the prison break. I love Moro as a villain because Goku and Vegeta always have their trouble with magic, but this guy is there's depth to him. He's not only, well, he's super strong. He not only can he copies people's ability, but he can life regenerate. And watch, I'll just go through Moro's powers. So Moro can he has flight, he can ki blast, he can ki sense, he has telekinesis, he has which allows him to physical rock throw, and he can throw comets, he can summon like tree trunk skewers and turn them into javelins and throw them. Moro can drain the life of an entire planet. He has magic, and basically with his magic, he has energy absorption, eternal life, which he can increase his lifespan by draining the lives of others. He can drain people's ki. He can, like I said, drain planets' energies, which thus giving him new life. He also has an electric shock technique. He has Dragon Ball sensing. He has illusion clones. He has a wizard barrier. He has mind reading. He has the imprisonment ball. He has an energy shield. He has key transfer. He has key smoke bomb, full energy blast, ruthless blow, mouth energy wave, after image technique, ray blast, absorption, and then the copy ability, which is this huge thing. After absorbing 7-3, Moro has the ability to copy others, which was a 7-3 power, thus allowing him to copy Vegeta's fusion, fissure, or not fusion, fissure. It allows Vegeta his force spirit fission, and basically that technique, it can be used from a distance by having a user face their palm towards the target, and can be used at an opponent by hitting them for physical blows. The fissure allows the user to separate and manipulate energy from their target, granting them the ability to undo things like fusion or absorption techniques and free trap souls. This can also indirectly revive some from the dead if they were dead due to absorption. So basically, being that Moro has Vegeta's power, that eliminates us getting a Vegito or Gogeta in this arc. So they're going to have to beat them on their own power. So that's very interesting. But Moro is a super strong character. I also love the fact that Gohan got to fight 7-3 and got some good shine in this. He left his college thing and got to fight. But to me, the big thing of this arc is the character development of Vegeta. We see that Vegeta put his pride aside to learn instant transmission. We see that Vegeta put his pride aside to learn this new force spirit fission technique in Yardrat. Go to the place where Goku learned. He put his pride aside for that. We see that Vegeta felt compelled to fight Moro and to get things done so he can atone for his sins against the Namekians. Vegeta believes he's still going to hell, but my opinion, this is great character development so Vegeta can correct the rights of his correct the wrongs of his past and right them. I'm loving everything about Vegeta in this arc. What do you think about Moro? What do you think about Vegeta?
Well, I'm gonna touch on the Moro shit too, but since you opened up on the Vegeta shit, like I for sure love seeing the fact that Vegeta is now on equal footing as Goku as far, not really equal footing because he didn't get trained by King Kai, he didn't get trained by whoever else.
But at least now he can. Goku has Ultra Instinct signed, and we could discuss this, I guess, now. To me, I think until Goku fully masters Ultra Instinct, Vegeta being the perfect blue technique, and then with his new move from the Yardrats, at least against this villain of Moro, he is quote unquote stronger than Goku. Now, when Goku masters his stuff, Goku will still be advanced. But I feel like for this to fully work, Vegeta might have to learn Ultra Instinct too.
I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna come whenever Goku learns it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come with the end of the arc. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't even know if he gets it this arc, but I just like seeing him.
Or where he gets the sign version.
Fight.
He might get the signed version while Goku gets the mastered version, and then those two together with Vegeta's force spirit fission.
He may get his own form. He may go past with this new form he has. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, not to cut you off, but you can continue your thoughts on Vegeta.
Oh, well, Vegeta, it's just, I just like seeing him get that one up on Goku and finally not be the second best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like seeing him get his shine. He got a good fight in. He legit, and I'm about to get more into the beginning of the arc in a second, but I loved whenever, because like how you said, it's kind of a redemption arc for Vegeta. You feel me? Like what is it called? Spirit Fisher?
Yeah, the Force Spirit Fission.
Force Spirit Fission. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he did that attack on Moro,
let's call it the FSF.
Whenever he just sent all those, spirits,
Namekian souls back,
New Namek, and that was very cool because this is a guy who used to wreak havoc on the Namekians. You know what I'm saying?
Vegeta was a killer, man. He was a world destroyer.
He didn't give a fuck. Even after the Saiyan saga, Goku gave him that ass whooping, you feel me? They gave him that second chance. He was like, nah, I'm still Vegeta, nigga. I'm still wrong with it.
It didn't change until he realized that Frieza was like this, until him having to fight Frieza, and when he died to save everybody, it was like, I put my pride aside because me and Kakarot are the last Saiyans left, and it's like, that's what started to change. And then as he grew with Bulma after the Namek saga, Bulma really turned him, and then we see him go change more, and then he has a child, but then he goes back due to Babidi trying to get out his impulses. We get Majin Vegeta, but then he realizes through his son that he made a mistake. He sacrifices himself for Bulma, Trunks, and even you too, Kakarot. So, and then he comes back from that, and it's like the new Vegeta. He's not necessarily he's not evil at all, but he still has beef with Goku, of course, because they're rivals. But now he's a fighter for good, and he's a fighter for what's right. And we're seeing just more him atoning for his sins in this arc. And I really think this is a great Vegeta arc, at least right now. Goku may get some stuff, but at least right now, this is the Vegeta arc, and Vegeta fans should be thoroughly, thoroughly pleased.
I feel like we had this conversation a while back about like Vegeta versus Goku as far as how far they've grown. Goku's still the same guy we know and love. Vegeta, like you said, when you get to the end of the Buu arc and you see him sacrifice himself, you see him finally smile, say some good shit to Trunks, you know what I'm saying? Say some good shit to Goku.
And
after
you
that,
too,
you slowly
Kakarot,
start seeing him.
and he
Yeah,
smiles.
Like that was the tipping point. That was the turning point. And as soon as you see that, little by little, you've been seeing Vegeta grow further and further, and I feel like this is one of his biggest highlights. Like you've seen the highlight in the anime, if you want to like anime canon, like the second episode, wherever him and Trunks are. He promises Trunks the trip to the fucking amusement park if he trained and could touch him. You know what I'm saying?
So he trains Kaba,
he's still
Cabot,
hard,
whatever his name
exactly. Kaba. He still is that hard Vegeta, but he realizes you can be that same hardcore badass,
but be a good,
have
cute,
that same pride,
but still be a good dude.
Yeah, still be a good, a just individual. He kind of looked at Goku, and I guess he kind of took that from Goku. Like a lot of Goku's strength comes from not wanting to be the biggest, baddest motherfucker. It does, but a lot of the times when he's pushed
from his
limits,
friends.
Yeah, it's like you hurt his friends, you push him to the limit. At the end of the day, Goku's all about fighting and just finding a good opponent. But whenever he finally is pushed to that limit of like, oh, shit's real, shit's in danger, he like. That's where his Saiyan shit comes out of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Vegeta realizes you didn't have to be an evil Saiyan because all the other Saiyans were evil. And I feel like now this is peak new Vegeta. This is new Vegeta at his highest. Now he's like admitting it. He's like, I'm fighting for the good side. He's like, fuck that. We giving these Namekians back. What are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not just fighting on the good side quietly, like, this is whack. Now he's like, nah, this is a soldier for justice. This is me now. Yeah. I love it. It's you love to see it.
Like he's over 100%. Like I think at the Buu arc, that was 100% turn, but then it went from being, all right, he turned from villain to good guy, but then it was like, let's build up his percentage for him to really become a voice of justice and atone for his sins. And that's what he's done. Being the villain guy, talk to me about Moro, because I think Moro is one of the more interesting Dragon Ball villains.
Oh yeah, he's probably one of my top, he's one of my favorites. Like the ending of this arc will tell where he lands in my top Dragon Ball villains, because he's up there. He's over a lot of villains already, especially the movie villains. But like as far as Moro as a character and a villain, like he is super intimidating. Yeah. Like he doesn't give a fuck. He's dreadful. The thing about this villain is it's not like villains before. You actually feel fear.
Yeah,
like there's no hope.
See no
right
way.
Now.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to know his motivations. I just want to know why he's doing what he's doing. Like more so than just world domination. Like I want to know what his like Cell had a purpose. Like Cell's job was because he was created by Dr. Gero to destroy the Saiyans and to destroy the Z fighters. Frieza wanted to be the emperor. Buu was just this magic creature that was to erect doom and gloom. Zamasu wanted to end all humans. Jiren wanted to save his people. So it's like I want to when the time comes, I want to know Moro's motivations.
For sure, I feel like right now his motivation is just like, hey, I used to be that fucking boy,
and I'm trying to beat him.
Put me in jail. Y'all lock me up. I'm out. Ooh, y'all done fucked up. Oh, y'all think y'all about to put me back? I wish y'all fucking would.
I'm about to run the world.
Is the thing that separates him from a lot of previous villains to me is that he's got like brains. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually smart. He's not an idiot. He's a great instinctual fighter. Like he adapts to situations well, and he's just super badass. Like he's super evil, like Frieza, man. as a you know what I'm saying? He's just evil for the sake of being evil, it seems, you know what I'm saying? But he is super evil. Like when he was on Namek, I want to highlight how destructive he was. Like he fought with Goku and Vegeta, boom, boom, whoop their ass real quick. And everybody's like, oh shit. And he instantly goes off to terrorize the Namekians. And the Namekians are like, oh, you got it. Like you done did it now. Like our warrior's coming. And their warrior pulls up. He kills the warrior without even turning behind him. He like just kills him. He's like, was that y'all's warrior? Because I didn't even see his face yet, and he's dead. Like that's a shame. Like when he said that, I was like, oh, he's badass. Like because he literally killed that dude, and then stated it just to show off, just to be like, hey, I don't even know what this dude looks like. He's dead. Like
he's gone.
like I remember Hannibal Buress had a joke about that a while back, how pelican was such a gangsta ass animal because a pelican would just swoop up on a bunch of pigeons, eat a pigeon, and look at all the other pigeons like, yeah, bitch, I just did that. Nigga, you better walk around. Like, I was just sitting around here, not today. I do what the fuck I want and just fly off on some gangster shit. Like that's Moro to me. Moro is just like he is unchallengeable. Like there's no challenge for him. And the thing about that is you give him a good run for his money with Vegeta and Goku, and still he put a hole in Goku's chest, punches him legit through his chest, and it's like graphic. It's gory. It's not like your usual Dragon Ball. And like he put work in. Like he smacked everybody. You see Gohan and Piccolo, I love seeing them fight. What is it, 7-3?
Yep, and then Moro just absorbed 7-3. Low key,
bro, he eats him. He legit.
Yeah.
There's a panel where he's halfway into his mouth. I'm like, how do you just eat somebody like that?
And eat your gang. Like he shows that he has no remorse or no care for his gang. They're just expendable. It's just about his plan and what he's doing. But to me, I'm gonna be honest with Moro's art style. I love the bull design and everything up until he eats 7-3. I think I love the fact that it was this original design. It was new. It wasn't the typical Janemba, the typical, just, you know how a Dragon Ball Z villain looks. They all look the same. And like they all have the same eye structure, from Perfect Cell to Janemba to now Moro. It's like, damn, Moro had something cool going on. Why did we have to change it?
And this does seem to be his final form. It may not be, but this does seem like climax form Moro. But I will say, I do love the side villains, Shimareka and 7-3. Those two are my favorite character designs. Shimareka kind of reminds me of Homeboy Beelzebub, I want to say, from Sandland. He gives me that like kind of Sandland vibe. And I love the design of 7-3. So I do love Moro's new design where he absorbs.
I kind of like Yunba, the big panda.
Yeah, Yumba's pretty cool too, and even Sagambo is pretty cool. He's just not my favorite villain. He was badass. He served his purpose really well. I do.
Yeah, Sagamba's just the angry, typical cliche, like, oh, I want to fight.
I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy his character. I even enjoy his character design to a certain extent. But as far as just, you know what I'm saying, character design and actions, like the strong, silent type of 7-3 kind of impressed me. And then just
I like Shimareka, like you said. Like, yeah.
The design is cool. He was just pretty cool of a villain, like this little... You know, he just,
and then
they all
having
fit their little spot.
His Achilles heel with the fusion ladies.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. But man, they came in so last minute. I do consider them, but they don't even break my top 5 villains of this arc.
Just but like Cranberry, Frieza's homie, and the Macaroni gang. Like
they were just the lackeys. They were like the lackeys that they get a name, but they don't get that much shine. But as far as whenever like Moro's forms, I will say I love every one of his forms, and I love how you see him backtrack into his youthful form from the old form. Like when he first appears and he has a cloak on, it's like, really, this is the next.
Like this is my favorite Moro form, and I'm gonna edit the video to where people get a full shot of it. But like, and I'm gonna put the 7-3 design right after, and y'all let us know which one y'all like more after this. But to me, the bull design of the young Moro, that shit is badass.
Now, see, I like them all. I do like the bull design. Like I do like the last form right before you get to the absorbing.
Perfect bull.
But man, I even love like.
You like the 7-3 one? So see, I like the old one too with the
beards and shit too.
And he looks like a bum. Yeah, I like that one.
This one is one of the ones like even Frieza. I do not like big Frieza whenever it's like middle form.
You don't
I do
like King
Cole?
Ugly Frieza. Oh, no, I love. See, I think we had this conversation before. I love King Cole Frieza. I actually hate Perfect Frieza.
I think it's such a missed opportunity form that Frieza doesn't get the cooler form. You feel me? Because the only cooler form I really like is
the final one.
The final form. And I can deal with the original Frieza form because it's regular Frieza form, but everything else, the middle ones, I just hate them.
See, I think if they would have did first Frieza form, King Cole Frieza, and then cooler Frieza, that would have been like the one with the mask. That would have been the best design. Because to me,
that'd have been the best final form.
The one where he does the finger blast, I hate that one. And I hate the ball head perfect Frieza. I just hate ball head Frieza. I really do. I think the King, like, because the King Cole with the arms, like, Chris, that was badass, bro.
I can't even lie, bro. I like the ball headed Frieza. I like ball headed what's his name? Not Cooler. I like ball headed Cooler too, but Frost. I like ball headed Frost.
But I do agree. Cooler's mask, the coolest form of the Frieza family.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like most badass. Cooler is my favorite villain. He's my favorite changeling. I love whatever we want to call the Frieza's race. I know one of the video games calls it a changeling, but for sure. Whenever he does that final form, and then Heroes, you get the golden final form cooler. It's just so badass. I like golden form ball head Frieza. It's just Frieza. Not saying his final form was a missed opportunity, but like, you know what I'm saying?
It was. I'm gonna say it for you.
I don't like all his forms. Like Cell, I don't like the first Cell. I don't like bearded Cell, orange beard Cell. That's weird to me.
The second one?
Besides Perfect? I don't even remember what the second one looks like.
The second one's the one that, wait, he had a beard form? I thought the second one was just the one where he fights Vegeta with the big lips. Where he's kind of, where he buff.
I think he had like a beard. He had like kind of a beard right there. It was like a little yellow, he went
from like slimy lizard Cell, the one that Piccolo fought, to the one that Vegeta fought. It's like, it's not a beard.
It's like a chin strap. It's like a chin strap thing.
Yeah, it is a chin strap. Okay, this one right here.
The middle form is whatever.
I'll put a picture of this in there as well. It's this one. Yeah, it is a chin strap. I see what you're saying.
It's cool. You feel me? But
it's all right.
Perfect Cell more.
Yeah, Perfect Cell's badass.
I even like that weird bug form that he gets in Heroes, Cell X. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like even I don't even remember the Janemba forms, whatever. But I just remember I like the last one.
Fat Janemba sucks.
I don't even remember all the Janemba forms.
It's just orange. Fat Janemba sucks. It's just
two?
Yeah, it's just two.
Fat Janemba is terrible.
It's just Fat Janemba and then this one. And I'll put this picture up there as well, being that we're talking about all these different forms so that people can see it.
This is the first hero I like all their. I don't even like Zamasu.
Let me plug this real quick. Let me plug this. Y'all, since we're talking about this on Dragon Ball Z, you guys will be able to hear this on either Monday or Tuesday. But Wednesday, be sure and check out the Run It Back episode. Me and Chris are joined by Fade SJE, and we're reviewing Dragon Ball Z Fusion Unborn. So y'all are getting a week of Dragon Ball content. Like y'all are getting 2 videos of Dragon Ball content next week. This one as well as the Fusion Reborn. But let's jump back to what we were talking. So you like all of the Moro forms?
Yeah, every single one. As soon as he takes off that cloak, I'm like, oh, so that's what's under the cloak. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? But like when you see him, he's old as hell. He's skinny. It's like, okay, he looks old and fragile, but at the same time, he still does look kind of powerful. Like I thought, especially when he was whooping their ass. Like he was on Namek whooping their ass before he even lost the beard. His beard got shorter. He got a little bit more youthful, but he was more youthful and he was still an old motherfucker. So when you see him like as an old man Moro giving Goku and Vegeta the pause, when you see Final Bull Moro, it's like, damn. So like he low key could turn into this. And then this is just the icing on the cake when you see the whole 2-7. What's his name? 7-3. When you see the whole 7-3 absorption. I like it because he does turn into that. He gets that traditional final Dragon Ball Z form. You know what I'm saying? I do like it. I did like the last one too. So I'm kind of tossed up in the air. To me, it all depends on how it's animated in the anime. Which is gonna decide what my favorite is. But as for right now, like the new one definitely is a tie. Okay. The last 2 is a tie for me. I can't say I like one more than the other.
What do you think?
I definitely did like 7-3 design. Like that probably where it comes from. That's probably where it comes from a lot. Like 7-3 design was badass.
I like 7-3's. I like 7-3's design because it's original. I just think Moro's fusion of him just didn't work.
I wish you'd have kept them weird bug eyes.
The weird bug eyes. Yeah, they gave him the typical Dragon Ball Z villain face.
Or the horns on the side or something. I don't know. It is a little
not as
different.
Cool. It's not as cool.
He just looks more slick and more. They always do that. They give him that little sleek. The final form is like, I'm not buff no more. I'm skinny and I'm like fast.
I'm cliched Dragon Ball Z villain.
This definitely looks like the final Frieza form. Definitely looks like the perfect Cell.
Like Super Buu Gohan version where they gave him the nose and
I don't think he goes past this. I don't think we get a new Moro form unless it's somewhere in between what we've already got. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you as well. What do you think about Goku right now? Because Goku is kind of like, I think Goku's the 3rd most interesting hero fighting Moro right now. I think it goes Vegeta 1, Mirrors 2, then Goku. I think this is, but I think it's intentional. Like I think Goku had a big arc with Broly. Goku's been driving this force. He had the Jiren arc not too long ago. You could say the Trunks arc was the Zamutsu arc, but you still had Goku Black, just another version of Goku. So I'm okay with Goku being the 3rd string in this one. Even though he'll eventually fight Moro and win more than likely.
My hopes is that Vegeta comes back. We need Vegeta back. We need Vegeta to be badass. We need this to not be the Goku show. At the end of the chapter, like, it hit me. I'm sitting there like, oh, when Mirrors pulls up, I'm like, yeah, this is odd. I'm like, it's not about to be the Goku show. when you thought it was, when Vegeta gets spanked, you're like, damn, son. So you're not gonna let Vegeta get his time? Great. Come on, Goku, save the day. And then Goku gets smacked, and it's like, whoa, the androids get smacked, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. And then boom, last thing you see is mirrors come out of nowhere, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get the job done. It's like, what?
Is
Is it the
Whis in the
mirror show now?
background? Is Whis in
Whis
the
is there. I
background?
think he's just kind of watching. Mirrors is gonna do something.
I think if Mirrors gets his
Mirrors
ass whooped, Whis might have to Whis might have to pull up, even though he's not allowed to.
I don't think Whis gonna fight. I feel like he might just heal somebody or some shit like that. Like, I don't know.
Because Whis is definitely not allowed. Like,
I don't see him intervening. Like, that's just not his stilo. You feel me? Because he could care less. If Moro, I don't think Moro's stronger than Whis. I feel like if Moro wants to blow everything up, Whis is gonna be like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah,
tell Beerus what happened.
Yeah, Beerus is gonna have to come do something, if anything. But I think this needs to be an arc where Beerus doesn't do anything again. Like, it just needs to be them to defend things. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Beerus does. Like, to see his abilities, being that he's an angel in training. And this gets me excited because we get to go more into the angels. That's what I really want to see from Dragon Ball Z. Expand the story, expand the lore, actually give us motivations. I want to see what that Grand Angel, or not the Grand Angel the Grand Angel guy does. Like, the one in charge who looked kind of skeezy at the tournament. Like, is he going to be a villain one day, or is he just neutral justice that doesn't care? Like, I want to know more about them, and I want to know more about the training process. Like, what is Mira supposed to replace Whis, or is he going to get his own god of destruction in another dimension? Like, how's this going to go? So, like, it's going to be interesting to see Mira's story and to see if he does complete Ultra Instinct as well. Do we think Goku masters Ultra Instinct in this arc?
Oh yeah, of course. By the end of the arc, Goku will have mastered. It's hard to not imagine this being a Goku show where he comes save the day at the end of the day.
Does Vegeta get a new form?
You never know. Vegeta might. And I do got to say this, because I do love this about this arc, and I do love this about where we're at in Dragon Ball right now. The foreshadowing, even though slight, like, the foreshadowing is really amazing. Like, as far as you see at the end of the Tournament of Power, Vegeta gets this new form whereas you see Goku go Ultra Instinct Omen, and then Vegeta sit there like, I gotta do something. Vegeta didn't get Dragon, Super Saiyan God form first. He got Super Saiyan Blue first. You feel me? And then he mastered Super Saiyan God. He didn't get Ultra Instinct Omen. He got this new thing. And I feel like from there, he was like, okay, let me go back to Yardrat. You feel me? He gets this different training. He's sitting there like, look, if I'm going to get stronger than Goku, it can't be through me trying to keep surpassing Goku.
I gotta find my own way.
I can't see Goku do this and then come here and then see Goku pass me up and then it's just gonna be a catch-up show. I have to get the one up on him to where I learn new things. I got my own, like how you said, his own way. He needs his own techniques, his own transformations.
He needs his own ninja way.
Hopefully we see, you know what I'm saying? Even if we do, I'm imagining it like a Tournament of Power. I feel like this is going to be the second time we see real Ultra Instinct Goku come out and get spanked, and then somebody else has to save the day because Goku's going to be there like, finally, I mastered Ultra Instinct. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And Vegeta's going to have to come through.
To me, that would make Dragon Ball Super be amazing for me because it goes away from the typical cliches. I want to believe that's true. I don't think that's going to be true because that's not the Dragon Ball method. But if you're right, that just makes this arc even more powerful, more impactful.
They did that in the last arc, like 17.
Yeah, that's true. 17 and Frieza. Yeah.
But I just feel like that would be the best thing for them to do. To give Mira some shine, give Vegeta some shine for this arc, nerf Goku a little bit.
And then let Goku win the next one.
Yeah, let Goku. I don't want Goku to take the last W. Like, I don't want him to have the finishing shot in this at all. If Goku comes through and does some Zoro type shit where he gets some side shit popping or something and you give Vegeta the shine, because I would love to see Goku active. I would love to see Goku Ultra Instinct, even if it's a situation where, Moro splits himself or something and there's two and Goku has to handle mini Moro or some shit like that. I just don't want to see the big kill go to Goku. I want to see Goku get some side victory,
some side action.
Even if he has to stall somebody to let Vegeta get that W. I want to see Goku acknowledge Vegeta, dog.
Like Vegeta charge up his whatever new thing Vegeta learns. He has to have some time, kind of like Spirit Bomb, but he has to have some time to get his energy right, whether it's a transformation or a Ki blast or whatever it is. And Goku stalls with Ultra Instinct, and then when Vegeta gets ready, he drops his move on him.
Facts. And the thing is, I feel like this is going to happen if they do it like that, but Goku has to acknowledge it. Goku has to be like, damn, Vegeta, you really are going to be the one now. Like, it's not on me.
Yeah.
And I want Vegeta to low-key try to rely on Goku and be like, nigga, you got this? And Goku be like, nah, son, It's you. You feel? I want to see that acknowledgement that Goku's like, I'm not the one for this. Like right now, it's you.
It's
like
your
you
time.
Finally, you're stronger than me. You got a one up on me. I want Goku to verbalize that, and I want
and then I'm gonna get it
Vegeta.
next. Yeah, but
Seeing
see, that
in
would
the
be
anime,
great.
I would cry, bro. Like I would legit cry to see that get passed on.
But that would be amazing because then it would give Goku, it would give me a reason to root for Goku again, because it's like, you're not the strongest. Let's see you do it again. Let's see you go from being this 7-time champion, you lose in the finals, and it's like, all right, you got an injury. How is he going to come back from this injury? Is he still going to be the same, or is he going to be worse? Like, let me see you elevate again. Like, that would be the perfect way to make this matter. It'd be like, let's not devalue Goku, but let's bring him down a peg, make it to where he's not the strongest, and let's see him climb back to that top of the mountain.
And see, that would breathe fresh air into Dragon Ball as a complete series. Like not even just as, the manga or as the anime, as a whole franchise, right? I'm looking at it like this. You see,
it would make our discussions of the conversation. It would make our story arguments. It would answer some of those things we always argue about why Dragon Ball Z can't be considered top 5, why it's not the best shonen, because its story's just basic. And that would give Dragon Ball Z fans a way to not Z. It would give super fans a way to argue for the franchise.
And see, I feel like this goes further than even the story itself. Because the thing with Dragon Ball is, you know what I'm saying, you know what to expect to a certain extent. If it shakes up to the point where Goku's not the strongest in Dragon Ball, there's never been, I mean, you get Beerus and shit like that, but as far as who saves the day, who's the strongest at all times, there's always Goku. Goku's always a savior. So whenever you get the game, the fight is going to shake the world for the games. Every time you get the DLC, the crazy character, the Ultra Instinct Goku is the one. The Ultra Instinct Sign Goku is the one. The Vegeta.
It hasn't been since Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that we had this moment.
Yeah, and the thing is, bro, even if you include Mirrors in there, like I feel like this is what's a lot of people wanted to see with Oob. You wanted to see Goku pass that torch and have like a new character, a new fresh face become super powerful. And if Mirrors is one of those new faces, then from the future on, say Goku does get nerfed, he's like third powerful next to Mirrors and Vegeta. Vegeta gets the W. Then from there on, you get to see kind of Mirrors' whole arc. You get to see the Galactic Patrol. There's infinite possibilities of ways you can go from there. You know what I'm saying?
You could bring Broly in, or you could bring Broly in and train with Goku to give Goku this new, like, it just, you could go so many ways with it after this. You could make it really powerful and impactful. That's something I want to see. But let's talk favorite fights from the whole arc so far. So I have a list of the fights, and I'm going to list them off, and you can say your favorites. So we got Goku versus Vegeta, Mr. Satan, Goku, and Vegeta versus Mirrors and the Galactic Patrolman, Grand Supreme Kai and Supreme Kai versus Moro, the flashback. We got not the boost stuff. We got Pasta Macronarity versus the Mountain Forces, Mirrors versus Pasta Macronarity, Vegeta versus Moro the first time where he gets the Super Saiyan God evolved, Goku versus Moro, Goku versus Vegeta and Moro the first time, the Namekian Savior versus Moro, Mirrors and Iriko versus Moro, Good Boo versus Moro, Goku perfected Saiyan Blue, and then Vegeta perfect Saiyan Blue in Grand Supreme Kai versus Moro, Grand Supreme Kai versus Moro, Mirrors versus Moro, Goku and Vegeta in Grand Supreme Kai versus the Convicts, Goku versus Saganabo, Vegeta versus the Convicts, Goku and Vegeta versus the Convicts, Mira and Jakku versus the Convicts, Galactic Patrol Prisoners versus Zoinji, Goku versus Mirrors, Piccolo versus Macaronani, and Pide Macaronani, Goku versus Mirrors, 7-3 versus hedgehog-like humanoids, Piccolo versus 7-3, Krillin versus Yunba, Jocko versus Shimareka, Gohan versus 7-3, Gohan and Piccolo and Krillin and Jocko versus 7-3, Shimareka and Yunba, Vegeta versus Yunzo, Vegeta versus 2 Galactic Patrol Prisoners, Krillin versus Yunba the second time, Goku and Piccolo versus 7-3 the second time, Tien and Chaozu versus Couture, the metal guy who is the resemblance of the Universe 6 homie, Yamcha versus 3 Galactic Patrol Prisoners who gets his ass whooped, Android 17 and Android 18 versus 7-3 and Shimareka, Master Roshi versus Miza, Iwaza, and Kikaza, Master Roshi and Krillin versus the fusion of all 3 of those ladies, Android 17, 18, Gohan, Piccolo, and Jocko versus Sagano. What's his name? How you say it?
Saganbo?
Saganbo. Yeah, Saganbo. I like that. Yamcha versus Yogi, Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu versus Yogi. Goku versus the fusion versions of Miza, Iwaza, and Kikaza. Goku versus Sagyoi, whatever his name is. Gohan and Piccolo versus Saganbo. Goku versus Saganbo. And Moro, Goku versus Moro, Ultra Instinct Sign, Android 17 and 18 versus Moro, Vegeta, Super Saiyan God evolved, plus his fusion spirit fission FSF. And then we got Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Android 17, Android 18, and Jocko versus Moro. And then we got, well, setting up Mirrors versus Moro, but that's not a fight yet. We haven't seen that. So which one would you say is your favorite? What are your favorite fights of this arc?
I don't know if it's my number one favorite, but one of my favorites was definitely Gohan and Piccolo versus 7-3.
Yeah, I agree.
That shit was iconic, bro. You see Gohan not only coming to fight, but he's not a bitch. Like, he's actually putting in work. Like, didn't they win? Like, didn't they beat 7-3, like, low key?
Yep.
They whooped his ass for a second. Like, they was giving something to pause. And
they won the first one. And
finally.
then because Piccolo was like, damn, I don't like, low key, I don't like that you're beating someone with my powers. Like, that's not cool, Gohan. That means you're stronger than me.
Yeah. Someone's really putting in work, bro.
For me, I like, I'm not going to pick any of the Goku Vegeta fights on Namek because they get their asses whipped. But I think the Vegeta,
that shit was iconic.
I think Vegeta versus Moro with the FSF powers is a great fight for Vegeta. And you know me, I'm a Vegeta guy, but I'm going to go a little different. Moro versus the Namekian Savior when he has that dude up in the air and just like, nah, nigga, you dead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Namekian Savior, bro, he got this shit into the stick, bro. Like, he literally got murdered bad. It was ugly for him. It wasn't even really a real battle. It was just a brutal murder.
A brutal murder. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, my number one favorite one might be the assault of everybody, like the Moro versus
Moro just taking everybody down.
Bro, whenever you see him do the double spirit gun behind the head, it's like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was like back to back. Oh. Like, first of all,
hitting Goku with the cha-cha-cha.
That's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
Like, you get the initial zoom and everybody's like, oh,
wait,
and then boom.
I'm gonna show pics of this.
And it's like, bomb. You get, oh.
Yeah, wait.
When he got both of the androids, I was like, nigga, this was their last hope. The androids don't have spirit energy. They have, like, other kind of ki. You feel me? They have, like, undetectable, the son was like, I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all getting spirit gunned in the
I'm going to put this picture in there where you were talking, but, like, Goku straight up just gets murdered.
That's where it starts. It's a massacre after that. It's a massacre.
Yeah.
Even Jacko got some work. Like, he hit Piccolo and Jacko, and Jacko just stayed back when Piccolo got up and he smacked Piccolo down, and Jacko was like, shit, I'm literally the only one.
I gotta run away from this.
Bro, when it was Jacko versus Moro for a second, right before Mirrors pulled up, I'm sitting there like, don't do Jacko that.
Yeah, Jacko don't deserve that. Even though Jacko kind of home, it's alluded that Bomba and Jacko might have got it on, but I don't believe that. Jacko don't have
Jacko's ass.
Yeah, Jacko don't have enough swag like Vegeta, bro. Vegeta
man.
should definitely
just setting up for a joke.
Yeah, that's all that is. But nah, man, solid arc so far. And this is where we are. What has happened so far. Krista, what would you rank just the arc as a whole, 1 through 5? So, all right, let's do 1 through 10 just to give us a 10-point scale.
Strong 9, bro.
Yeah, I'm strong 9 as well. Solid 9. It is an A- for sure. If they close the arc out the right way, it will only move up in the 9 ranking.
Facts. Like, if they ruin this arc, it was still great until this point. Like, please, no Demon Slayer endings. But at the same time, even if we get one, I'm happy with what we got so far. As long as they animate it right and shit like that, as long as they don't ruin it, as long as it's not as bad as a Demon Slayer ending. If it's a wrapped up ending that's kind of whack, like a Yu Yu Hakusho ending that's like people aren't really satisfied with it, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well then everything in the world is normal again, because Dragon Ball hadn't been this crazy in years. But just the fact that we're in the waters that we're in right now, I feel like we're going to have a great climax. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the end of the arc is going to be amazing. It's just as amazing as the beginning of the whole arc, because we haven't seen this so far. So hopefully we get an ending we haven't seen. We get a feeling we haven't seen. Hopefully this breathes fresh air into the Dragon Ball franchise.
That's all I want, because, like, you know how I talk about Z and everything on the anime talk. Like, you know how I can't rank it high, but when you asked me, you were like, yo, let's review this. I was like, yes, bro, please. Because like, I really, really am enjoying. This is the first time I've enjoyed Dragon Ball content this much, maybe since Z.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is peak super.
Yeah,
peak super manga.
This is definitely peak super. I'm giving it a 9 as well. We got 12 days until the new chapter. So you guys, I'm looking at the date. It'll either come out on the 20th or the 21st. Depending on which it is, you'll probably get us our review the next day. So either on the 21st or the 22nd. But we're not reviewing. This is a manga review. We're gonna keep up to date. This is just part of the What Happened So Far series. So we're gonna have another What Happened So Far. The One Piece What Happened So Far is gonna be too crazy. We're probably gonna have to like, because there's no way we're talking about each arc in One Piece. What happened so far? We're probably gonna start from like Dressrosa onward, because that'll be.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm
can't
so
wait
excited.
to the next episode of Anime Talk too. If we start off like we did last time, I just kind of tell you where I'm at in One Piece and see what's going on, because I feel like people are gonna be surprised at how far I've gotten since
I'm excited because like when we do the One Piece, what had happened so far, like once you get to Wano and caught up, I don't want to know anything on Wano, because I think that's what we'll do to save us from going from Dressrosa and Zoe and Whole Cake. We'll talk about each of those arcs in Anime Talk, and then we'll do the what has happened so far with Wano, and then get you caught up on Wano, and then review One Piece week to week with Wano as it goes on. But yeah, man, this has been what has happened so far. ... Dragon Ball Z Moro arc. We really hope you've enjoyed. Chris, tell the people they can find you out on social media.
Find your boy on everywhere, bro. Twitter, Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram. You feel me? I'm even on Facebook. I don't even really be fucking with Facebook. The only time I be on Facebook is to poke people politically. Just kind of know a lot of people
follow your Twitch too.
Oh, definitely follow me on Twitch, bro. Me and Fade are starting to do our rivals twitching, where we're going to be battling. We're going to do a Pokemon battle. We're going to do like old school anime fight game battles, regular fight game battles. We're going to be doing like, I literally bought a Beyblade setup. I'm about to get the last thing I got to get is a stadium, but we're going to do like a Beyblade fight for y'all. So we got a lot of surprises in store. So just stay tuned with that. We're going to drop the Rivals 2 album. If y'all remember Rivals 1 with Gogeta and all the other songs on it, we're doing a part 2, and we're gonna drop it coinciding. So hopefully it's gonna be a grandiose kind of thing, because we're excited about it. Like
y'all should definitely
already twitching Warzone or whatever.
Y'all should definitely go follow Chris on Twitch, because like he's doing a very interesting idea with just doing Game Boy games, NES, like all the old school classic stuff. He's not doing the new age. He's just doing classic anime and just Shin-Chan. Like when I saw the Shin-Chan preview, I was like, I'm gonna watch this, because this is interesting, because it's not the normal Warzone 2K, like just the normal stuff that everybody's doing.
And see, me, I don't really like the shoot 'em up games. I don't really like the Call of Duties. I do love fighting games. I may not be the best fighting game. I thought I was until I met Lyndon. You know what I'm saying? He started putting the paws.
I'm not even the best, because when we did that, hosted that thing in Lafayette, and them niggas bust our ass.
Oh yeah, that was wild. But the thing about it is, bro, we're really
them niggas came in like Moro.
Like I love those kind of games, and those games will always be fun, even if I'm not the best at them. Fighting games will always be fun. Shooting games, they're like my third, fourth favorite. You feel me? I'm really an RPG kind of guy, but lately I've been just super platformer. I've been playing Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario. I've been playing Mario Maker 2. The Shin-Chan game for the Switch is a kind of a platformer. It reminds me of like a scrolling kind of ninja jump, whatever the fucking thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of that kind of game. But I'm big into platforming, just like getting, you know what I'm saying? Like how Cuphead was and how all these, that's my bag. So I feel like I can go into the GBA, the Shaman King platform games. I'm trying to beat all these games in a short amount of time, because literally them games wasn't as complicated as we thought they were when we were.
For sure.
I've been knocking out these Game Boy games on my phone, so I'm looking forward to doing all these animes, but like exclusively almost anime games. You feel me?
And y'all definitely go check that out on Chris's Twitch. Y'all can follow me at LinBWT. Follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. A little content notification. I dropped the review of Exogenesis, the Noir Caesar manga. I gave my thoughts on non-spoiler on why you should read it, and then I gave my spoiler thoughts on the manga. You can listen to the spoiler thoughts because it's only volume 1, and the spoiler thoughts will just get you intrigued to read it. So definitely should check that out, because if me and Krista can review Dragon Ball Super, One Piece, we should be able to review Black-owned creator and American-owned creator content. So that be sure to check out that Exogenesis. It's out now on YouTube. Be sure to check out the latest episode of Bros Who Binge. It may be on YouTube. If not, it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts at. And then on Thursday, be sure to check out the Bros Who Think podcast. And on Wednesday, the episode of Run It Back will be out, Fusion Reborn, with me, Krissa, and Fade. Y'all should definitely be sure to check that out. And I'll be twitching throughout the week. Follow the Bros Who Think Twitch at just Bros Who Think. And then be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, man, because we're what's the word I'm looking for? We're ramping up video production. We're ramping up video creation. I'm sure Chris is going to give us what has happened so far with Eden Zero. I know that's coming up. I need to catch up so I can help my brother out with that. Wait, I think your thing froze up a little bit. What you said?
No.
Wait, what you had said, bro?
Oh, and I was just saying I'm all the way caught up.
Oh, yeah, we got to get...
I was just saying I'm all the way caught up. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get these Eden Zero reviews out, whether that's Chris by himself or when I catch up. Either way, that's coming soon. And then we're going to do the One Piece video soon enough. And then probably My Hero. You know, we're going to have some different stuff. I'm going to give a Spy Family video series. And then the YouTube will just be fully ramped up in terms of anime content. So the network's YouTube is growing. Be sure to subscribe. But thank you. My name is Lyndon Burton. For Krissa, you guys have a great one. We will talk to you on Wednesday for the latest episode of Run It Back, where we review Fusion Reborn. Until then, have a good one. Peace.